Hello and welcome to Field House Coaches, the place where coaches can get together, collaborate, teach, and learn from other coaches who love the game. Please like, subscribe, and comment below to help grow this channel and also give us an idea of what kind of content you would like to see on the Field House in the future. Hey guys, Coach Weathersby here with you. Today we're going to talk about defense. And not just any kind of defense, a special kind of untraditional way to play and defend a air raid or spread to pass, run and shoot type offense. I know we've all had our difficulties sometimes when some team we play has a quarterback that likes to throw the ball all around, and it's hard to stop some. We have come up with a defense that we think is pretty good at stopping that. Came up with it about 5-6 years ago when I was at Western Harnett as an assistant. So one of our coaches came from a pretty successful program in North Carolina named Jack Britt, and he brought over this defense or this package that he called gola. And this package was completely set up to stop the passing all around air raid type offenses. And it looks like a goal line defense, but in actuality, it is best served in the middle of the field against a team that you know is going to try to pass the ball all over the place. And it's about getting pressure on the quarterback and swallowing up the receivers. So we're going to go into this in this video of how you implement this goal line defense. First thing, just like when we're talking about offensive football, we got to talk about the defensive line first. The two tackles, the two T's, the A gaps. You got two guys in the A gaps. These are probably the most important factors of this defense, because you have to have two A gap guys, and they have to make sure they get double teamed. Or if they don't get double teamed, they beat their one-on-one and they're heading to the quarterback, or if they hand off, heading to that running back. And there's two trains of thought that I've used in the past that about these two. One, the first thing we did was we put two big guys, big suckers in there, and basically made them hole cloggers. And that worked for teams that ran the ball a little bit more, and it took up all three of the linemen there and did its job. But what really got after people and what really was successful for us is when, instead of putting two clog hoggers over there, or hole cloggers there, we put two guys, whether they were safety types, smaller linebacker types, or corner types, and told them, go as low as you can and as fast as you can. As soon as the center snaps the ball, shoot through the A gaps. And that worked very well for us, as you'll see in the film in a couple minutes. Second, guys, that we need to talk about, the four techniques, the ones you see ends right here. They are going to be your big guys, the strongest guys on your defense, and you just have them bull rush the fours, bull rush the tackles. And what that does is make it easy for these linebackers, your best pass rushers right here, these LBs, to get up the field and attack the quarterback without having to worry about getting blocked by these tackles. Your job is to make sure that these linebackers are not getting touched by these tackles. Now, of course, teams are going to adjust and teams are going to try to run on you. It's also very important for those ends to be able to bull rush, and then when they see pull out or down block, be able to squeeze into this B gap. And we'll show you some examples of that a little bit later. Now, the rest is the easy part. Everybody else is a cover guy. Everybody else is a cover guy. And you line them up 7 yards off the ball, and you got your man on man. Your man on man with the other guy. All right, so that's the defense. The one linebacker is where that back is. He's mirroring the back. He goes wherever that back goes. And the cornerbacks and the DBs know that they only have to guard for 7 yards. Because if the linebackers are doing their jobs, the quarterback's going to have to get the ball real quick, fast, and in a hurry. And we'll see that on the film. Let's get to that. All right. This is our playoff game when I was at BY. We were outmatched. We were a 12 seed, they were a 3 seed. They had about 6 guys that were looking at D1 offers. I had about 2 or 3 that were looking at D3 offers. So we had to come up with something different. We used this a little bit. It worked early on, and like I said, they made adjustments, and we had to kind of get out of it. But as you see here, we have the big guys in the A gap right here. But it worked early on, and as you'll see later at the later plays in the film, that we moved to the smaller linemen later in my tenure at BY, and it really took off then. Let's see. As you can see, all we're trying to do is get pressure. Now, the one thing, our linebacker is backing up. We don't really want him to do that. We want him coming after this back, and he could have probably gotten an interception if he went after the back. But yeah, put your best pass rushers at the end and go get after them. Not a bad look right there. All right. And there we go. They're going to run the ball. That's why we had the two big guys down there. So we get through the A gap, and we kind of stuff it right there. All right. Not bad. Now here, this team came in. They were a passing, slinging it kind of team. They weren't trying to run it very much. So we got into this defense, and we pretty much stayed in it the whole game. Most teams will adjust, and you're going to have to bounce in and out of it. It's mainly a change-up defense, but in this particular game, we ran it pretty much the entire game because they didn't stop it. They didn't adjust to it. So here we go, and we have the little guys in the A gaps this time. See a good demonstration of our linebacker. Now we have two backs in the backfield, so we have 2 linebackers or two cover guys that are in the box, but they know they're man on man with these guys coming out the backfield. As you see, he comes and he lights them up. How hard is it to teach that defense? Well, number 5 there, he was a freshman. He was a mighty good freshman, but he was a freshman. All right, as you can see there, we don't have to be great cover guys because it's hard to throw off your back foot if you're a quarterback, especially if you see somebody in front of you and you hear footsteps behind you. Right there, this is why the 4 technique is important, because he's got to stop this run. The linebackers or the edge guys, they are edge rushers. They're only concerned with the quarterback. All right, and maybe a swing pass if it gets out, or a toss if it gets out there. They're not trying to spill. They're not trying to turn people in. They're trying to get to the quarterback. So this four technique, and the linebacker that is in on the running back are the ones that have to make this play. And our 4 technique makes a great play here. Like I said, these guys aren't accustomed to running, so they don't want to run. But since we're in this, we're kind of shutting down their passing game, so they're trying to run on us. And our 4 techniques are doing a good job. All right, this next play is one of the disadvantages of this, or a cautionary tale on this defense, is because our outside guy, this is our fault as a coaching staff. This outside guy had usually been playing in here. So it was a bad substitution or something, but this outside guy is now running and being a outside edge rusher, and he cuts inside. Can't do that on this defense. These outside guys have to be your force players. Have to be able. Nothing gets outside of them, especially not the quarterback. They're attacking the outside shoulder of the quarterback. This is what happens when you don't. Just hits the edge and goes. All right, next play. Here you go. They're back in this 2-back set. This running back's already gotten decleated already, so he's hearing footsteps. Quarterback can't get it out. He's lobbing passes because he's got to get it over the rusher that's not being blocked, and it causes incomplete passes, which causes second, third, fourth, third and long. Again, we know the beauty of this defense is that our guys know they're only responsible for this guy right here. So not only does he know we'll give up that play as long as he don't get us deep, and we're going to decleat this guy, but also this rusher makes him lob it so the ball doesn't get out there very fast, and that receiver is not going to want to catch the ball anymore. And like I said, that's our quarterback. That was our quarterback that year. Went out there to cover people hitting somebody like that. So kids love this defense because it's get out and play. Not a lot of technique has to be taught with this package, so you can put people out there that may not play defense all the time and just tell them that one thing they have to do. Right here, that's a receiver, but he's one of our fastest guys, and we just want him to get to the quarterback. He doesn't like to get blocked. He didn't want to play any defense, but we told him, you're not going to get blocked because our four technique's protecting you. Go get after him. He does it. Good job by our four techniques and our tackles as well. All right, empty. Empty, empty, empty. We see this is what they try to go to, trying to get us outnumbered. What we do to go against empty, especially now that we have the two little guys at nose, they're cover guys or corners anyway. We take one of them out and he becomes a cover guy. And they go empty. They got quads over here. They got one guy over here. We got everybody covered. Linebackers still in the middle of the field, watching the quarterback for quarterback run. So we got everything covered. And then there you go. We got pick guy. This was actually our nose guard that's traveling with this guy. And we get pressure, pick six right there. You know, it's pretty easy, pretty simple. Also, how hard is it to run this teach this defense? That guy, first year player. First year player. All we had to do, tell him, you got that guy. Touchdown. Again, quarterback has to scramble and can't get rid of the ball fast enough. All right, can't get rid of the ball fast enough. And it really hurts their timing. If they're an offense like the air raid that's based on timing, like the run and shoot, like some of these spread short passing games are based on timing, this defense disrupts it. All right, guys, that's it for what we have with the goal line defense. So if you're playing a lot of spread teams, a lot of air raid teams, maybe you put this in your game plan and it'll work for you. All right. Like I said, easy to teach, easy to put in, and you can go in and out of it throughout the game depending on what the teams are doing to you. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope this helps you out. Please like, subscribe at the bottom and comment. I would like to thank you guys for watching and tuning in over the last week. We have grown to 50 subscribers in 1 week. So I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, and we'll see you next time at the Field House.